Good morning YouTube, Ben here with the Gaming Pod, and today's going to be a bit of a different video. I'm kind of in the process of looting for our main run, but I thought I'd take this time to talk about my experiences. The first sort of I'm approaching 100 hours on this game, so I just wanted to talk about my experience with it so far really, and how I'm finding the game. So when I first bought this game, I played a few runs and honestly I gave up so quickly because I just had no idea what I was doing. I just felt like I just didn't have a clue what to do. So I just put the game down, in fairness. I just decided that was it, I wasn't going to play. And then I started watching a few videos and I picked up... Did this zombie aggro on me? Yeah, I decided that I'll pick the game back up and give it another shot. So I did, and here we are now, about 100 hours in, and I'm loving it. I can't believe I put this game down and thought that it was not for me, to be honest. I never played a survival game like this at all. I was more into first-person shooters and stuff like that. But now, I can understand why people love this game so much. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a great time running around, getting into situations, looting, learning a new game, because there is so much to learn while playing this game. I've found, I can guarantee now I only know probably 10% of this game, if that. So yeah, once I started to understand the game, I enjoyed it a lot more and realised that there's a lot to this game. It's a very in-depth game. It's not all about the fast-paced action. It's, you know, strategic. You've got to think about what you are doing, else you are going to die. Oh, there's a few zombies on me here. I think we're just going to ignore them. But yeah, so after, dying a few times, doing a few runs, dying a few times, I gained quite a bit of knowledge of what not to do and what I should be doing a bit more. Oh, hello. These zombies seem to be aggroing on me very fast through these walls. As a new player to this game, I truly thought that it was... I wasn't going to receive as much support as I did on my videos, but honestly I've received so much support that it's been unbelievable, to be honest. It's been a great experience to start a new game and be welcomed so quickly. I thought that this was going to be a bit of a die-hard community and the newer players in the game weren't going to receive such support, but I was blown away by such helpful comments and people giving me advice on what I could do better and other things that should be done. And I just want to say thanks for that. It's been such a help in my journey through this game that I probably wouldn't be still at a point where... As I said, I haven't got all the knowledge for this game, but the comments definitely have helped massively. In the last run that we did, there was a few things about that run that was great. The experience with the car that nearly ran me over was honestly the most heart-racing... Is that a Deagle? I have a Deagle mag. I'm going to put that there. Yeah, it was such a heart-racing moment. You could hear it in my voice. The panic was unbelievable. I truly thought that was the end of the run there, and we were just going to be dead due to a random car that just appeared out of nowhere and nearly ran us over. And the panic in my voice was unbelievable, and my heart was absolutely racing. But, I haven't had that experience in a game in a long time. I couldn't tell you the last game that really made my adrenaline rush like that. But it was such a nice feeling to be playing a game that made your heart rush like that again. It was... Yeah, it was so good. It felt really good to be playing a game that got you going like that. I know to a lot of people, that experience was probably nothing, but that was, yeah, hair raising. I really, you could hear, like I said, you could hear it in my voice. I think that's what I'm looking forward to most about this game still, is that the unknown of the situation that you're going to be getting yourself in is it's refreshing, to say the least. It's really nice to have that experience of an unknown end. You never know what's around the corner. You could be either run over by a car, or like in that same run, I was running across the open field, which in fairness was my own fault. I definitely learnt my lesson with that, not to be running through the open fields, and we just got sniped out of nowhere, and that was the end of our run there. It was an unfortunate demise, absolutely, and I was a bit gutted about it, but then I come to realise, you know, that's DayZ. It seems to be that's the way the game is. You know, you don't know when or how you're going to die. You could just run into some random player and all of a sudden be dead, like I was. I didn't even see the guy, didn't even hear the guy. And within literally 2 seconds of running, I think as I said it, I think I said I shouldn't be running across this open field, and it was boom, I was dead. So yeah, but I loved it after I sort of like, I came off the game after that for a little while, and I sat and thought about it. But it was definitely a great experience to have. It was a learning curve not to be running across the open fields. So that's what, you know, it's, I think it's just all about learning and what's next, you know, and every adventure is different. I'm just going to hold on to that. Every adventure is different, and it's great. Whereas if you're playing first-person shooters like I'm used to, it's, you know, spawn in, die, spawn in, die. It's just nice to have something different. And I think that's why I'm still loving this game. Oh. Why can't I change? See, little things like that. I didn't even realise I put that mag in the space where my gun was, my Valga. So little things like that, just, you know, it's learning curves. You just got to realise what you're doing and think about it a bit more. I was wondering why I couldn't change to my brass knuckles, and it's just simple little things like that. And losing my loot in the last video was completely my fault. Yeah, losing that loot was completely my own fault, and it put me in a really sticky situation. You know, I'd lost pretty much all my food, water, so I had to then re-gear and find the stuff that I had lost again, and there was nothing I could really do about that. It was a very unfortunate situation, but again, it was my own fault. So would I now recommend this game to people? Absolutely. It's becoming my favourite game, and you know, it's the only game I'm playing at the moment. It's a very good game. I am really enjoying it. It took me a little while to get used to it, and that's what I would say to people is, you know, it does take a little while to get used to, but it is definitely worth diving in and putting some time into this game. It opens your experience to get a different kind of genre of games. You know, it's not the quick, fast-paced action. It can be slow as hell, and then all of a sudden you're dead, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, so overall, absolutely massively enjoying this game, and there's nothing. I think I'm too new to the game to find something to complain about, to be honest. I'm sort of just experiencing it now, so I haven't really got anything to complain about, other than when I die, which is my own fault for running across an open field, not really paying attention to my surroundings. One great comment that I did have was, you know, don't focus on what's 10 meters in front of you. Try and focus on what's 200 meters in front of you, which is probably one of the better comments I've had, actually. It's, you know, it doesn't matter what's really, well, I suppose when you're going into this building, yeah, take care about what you're doing, but try and keep your camera up and looking like ahead where that red house is over there. Try and keep your eyes on that rather than what's in this greenhouse, say, because I can see through that greenhouse. It's not really the end of the world what's in there. Whereas if I saw a player up where that red house was, I'd have the advantage because I saw them first. Whereas it could be the other way around. Like that player that shot me when I was running across the field obviously saw me first, so I had no clue he was there, and that was it. I was dead. So yeah, I just wanted to just kind of get on here and share my thoughts, and you know, thank you all for 100 subs. That's a massive achievement. Thank you very much for that. I feel like I'm running around in circles now, and I've probably repeated myself a few times, but that's just oh my, we might be in a bit of trouble here. Oh, that got a little bit hairy, I'm not going to lie. That was a little bit scary there. So I think, I'm going to end this here after that. As I said, a massive thanks for 100 subs. That's really, really, I appreciate that. And all the comments, keep them coming. They are so helpful. You know, I'm learning a lot from the comments. And hopefully now my next goal will be, you know, 500, 1,000 hours on this game and get much better than I am now, to a point where I feel confident in the PvP fights. One thing I will add to the end of this video actually is the shooting in this game. There's no real way to practice that, so that's what worries me most about PvP is someone being 300-400 meters, but you know, is there bullet drop? Is it gonna? I know there's bullet travel time, but does the bullet drop massively? I would say that's my one complaint, to be fair, is about the PvP, that there's no way to practice. But then I guess that's what separates the new people from, you know, the people with thousands of hours. They know how the game works, they know how the guns shoot. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say for this video, I think. It's a bit of a ramble, I know, but I appreciate you listening and just want to share my thoughts. So yeah, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, would be muchly appreciated. Leave a like, comment on what you enjoy or anything you would suggest to me as a new player. But yeah, that's been it, and I'll see you in the next one.